Began today for a former professional hockey player in an East Texas court. 43-year-old Mike Ribeiro is on trial for sexual assault in Franklin County. He was indicted on 2 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of attempted sexual assault. KLTV's Christine Guevara breaks down the alleged crimes.
According to the indictments, Mike Ribeiro is charged with sexually assaulting 3 women on June 23rd of 2021 in Franklin County. The first 2 indictments graphically detail the manner in which the alleged sexual assault acts occurred. The 3rd indictment details an alleged incident where sexual assault was the intent, but the act itself did not rise to the level of committing sexual assault. Franklin County jail records show Ribeiro was arrested on April 28, 2022, but was released the same day on a $200,000 bond. Ribeiro professionally played in the National Hockey League for 18 years, playing 6 seasons with the Dallas Stars. He also played for the Nashville Predators, number 63. If he is found guilty, the state says his punishment could range from probation to 20 years in prison. Christine Guevara, KLTV 7 News.
First day of trial begins tomorrow morning at the Franklin County Courthouse.